Oh yeah, let me continue along this other trajectory here. So what is it about Kelpy that pisses you off so fucking bad, aside from just the fact that, you know, he was like calling you a bitch the other day, but like aside from that, like what is it that's so irredeemable about him from your perspective?
All right, let's do an analogy, because like I love analogies, right?
Okay.
Say it's your heyday BMX, right?
Mm-hmm.
You BMXing. You know what I'm saying? You love it, you know, because I know you don't really got the same love for it as now. So I'm saying, like, let's just go rewind some time.
10
you know
years
what I'm saying?
ago,
yeah. So you come across you see them on, Soft White Underbelly is some shit where people go to really tell their story, not to clout chase. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's like serious. The whole tone of the entire channel is people really telling you about their struggles and shit that they really overcame or they're still going through right now. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's serious. And say it's just like a BMX equivalent for that. I don't know, maybe a magazine or something. You see a nigga on something huge, right? For a serious BMX shit. And that nigga has never done a fucking ollie on that motherfucker. He can't grind. He can't do nothing.
But is it just the way he was? Is it just the way he was talking about pimping, or what was it? Is pimping something that you could just smell it on him, like through the screen, or what?
Look. I did my research, right? I know you've heard him say a million times that he don't be on Blades and he's never been on Fig and he does. I've listened to his music. He copying me, talking about, yeah, I'ma put the bitch on Fig and don't call me back until you got my money home.
I haven't heard his music. That's funny.
I have. And I didn't until the interview. I went and listened. I was like, I wish I had this motherfucking knowledge. Like, no, you're really up here perpetrating.
Right.
In the interview, I keep it old school, and motherfuckers know what the fuck old school is.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's outside. Being outside with the activities that you're speaking of. And then when I ask him about the old school, I've never partaked in those old school activities. And then he'll tell you he doesn't do that. He's on some new age shit. But you go to his music and he's telling you.
I just posted a picture with him and he dropped the church emoji right away.
Shit's fucking corny, bro.
But it's a fine line between pretending to be something you're not and just appreciating and respecting the culture. Like, couldn't you imagine some 18-year-old fucking street rapper coming out and they wearing the fucking khaki suits and they got blue rags hanging out and everything, and they are kind of like showing respect to some gangster ass shit that is like from before their time? I could imagine that getting respect, right? Why is it different for him if he's like just kind of paying tribute? I guess would be the most optimistic reading.
It's extremely fucking optimistic, bro. That nigga's not paying homage to a fucking thing, bro. You're fabricating. All that shit is a lie, bro. I'm not about to get up here and incriminate myself, but I've been around. Just do some research on me. From outside, different places, I've been around, and I've been outside and people know my face. You know what I'm saying? And that's how you get your ranking and shit. You get your ranking, your BMX, by being at those fucking parks.
Getting footage.
If ain't nobody ever seen you with no footage doing no fucking kick flips, nigga, do you skate?
Right. And there's a lot of people out here who want to say, I was a skater. They don't got no video. And everybody got a phone in their pocket.
That's all I'm saying, nigga. We've never seen. You don't have no footage of in professing to be old school. Like, I had less of a problem with Big Chutch. Because he don't go on his fucking, the toe sucker. He don't go on his fucking, on his songs talking about how he getting jiggy on Figgy and he putting the bitch on Blade and all that. Nah, he's sticking to his new pivot shit. Even though, you know what I'm saying, I might have my feelings about him, but at least he's being authentic to his shit. One nigga gets on these interviews and he's saying he keeps it old school and I don't do that and I'm an OnlyFans manager, and then
Tucker was basically trying to just tell Sharp that he was an OnlyFans manager and Sharp wasn't trying to hear it during that whole interview.
Because in the game, we got our feelings about that shit.
Because now you could be an OnlyFans manager, but then take on the style of a pimp. Call yourself a pimp. Try to represent this whole pimp type thing.
Put your toe in it, but don't
I'm gonna be real. I know a lot of
water.
OnlyFans managers who are making millions of dollars off this shit, and none of them are wearing fur coats and chains and pretending to be fucking pimps or whatever.
And that's cool.
Right.
But
It's two very different things for the most part, you know?
It let a lot of bitches partake in some shit that otherwise they wouldn't. And they just like, we call it, man, we call it like halfway hoes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
So a little bit of pussy, but not that much.
you feel me? Like you halfway. Like
Right.
it lets a lot of people get into some shit. That shit kind of like McDonald's franchising. When once it's just authentic with one store, but then the motherfuckers would be like, yeah, let's just franchise this shit and everybody could do it and just put the same name on it.
But let's be real. Okay. And the reason why I was always confused when Sharp was really coming down on Big Church, aka Tucker the Toe Sucker, about the whole OnlyFans shit and everything is because, let's be real, technology changes everything. When Sharp got caught up back in the day in his case that we saw online, I'm pretty sure it was he was doing Backpage type shit in the police
I don't know
report.
nothing about that. I never see that.
I don't know. I think I've seen it. But if regardless if that's true, let's just be real. Like, technology changes everything. Every single business is changed by technology. And if you're a pimp, which I'm not suggesting that everybody out there become one, but if you are a pimp, your overall mission is not like to sell pussy in this one very specific way. It's to make money through women who have the potential to make money in a variety of different ways, right?
I would agree. But like at the same time, with everything, it's guidelines and there's rules and there's structures to everything. You know what I'm saying? It's guidelines to being in a fraternity. Same shit. Like, do you remember when all the fraternity people was tripping on Boozy for him wearing a fraternity sweater?
A little bit, yeah.
Same shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying they were right for doing that, but it's just the same type of feeling that we may have. Like, bro, niggas went through hell week to be in this fraternity and this frat, and then you just come talking about Theta Bi Sigma and niggas never seen you there.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Okay, but imagine if tomorrow Sharp drops his new project that he's been working on for 6 months privately, and it's bitchesbysharp.com. And it turns out Sharp is an OnlyFans manager now, and he got 5 girls fresh off the blade. They taking cute photos. They eating pussy, sucking dick. Sharp is an OnlyFans manager now. All hypothetical. If that happened, wouldn't you look at it and be like, bravo, my boy, you trying to make some legal money, taking the brand name that you built for yourself, using this other way? I would respect that.
look,
Now, that is a very separate thing than whatever he may have done in the streets in the past.
facts. That would be a whole different world, though.
But he
like,
could be using his branding that he already built through all these interviews and all the shit, right?
I get what you're saying, but like the game and putting your dick on camera are not in the same.
Well, what if he doesn't put his dick on camera? What if he gets
That's
Brian
different.
Pumper to fuck for him?
That's different. You don't put your dick on camera. Like, so what I'm saying, it's guidelines and it's rules to this shit. You feel me? Putting your dick on camera is not very ismish, if you ask me.
That's why I'm glad I've never claimed to have ism.
You know what I'm
My
saying?
dick's all over that shit.
Because that's some porn star shit. You're a dick smith. You're not the pimping if your dick is all on camera. You know what I'm saying?
I got a different type of ism. I got jism.
Pause, my nigga.
Yuck. Yo, we just hit 400,000 subscribers right here on the Clips channel. So if you want to help us out, click subscribe, get us to 500K. Yeah.